Then he was like, yo, so yo, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, this just said.
Worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And yeah, 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really, is not in a position right now to fire back at 50 Cent. So yeah, he's taking a lot of abuse, and I don't know that anyone feels sorry for pity right now. To be honest, no, I don't think so either, and it's certainly not going to end anytime soon, so grab your popcorn and get ready for some serious drama. It's about to be a showdown for the ages. The truth will finally come to light. And it ain't going to be pretty. Orlando Brown said, Diddy's not going to jail. He said I can understand why he would say that. Yeah, can you break that down a little bit more? Why you think he said that? Well, considering that he is selling his own got evidence that would put him in jail against him on the dark net to the highest bidder. Why would he sell evidence of his debauchery and savagery? Why would he sell on the dark net his tapes of all the just terrible? Want know why? Because he doesn't intend to stand trial. Is he protecting people, or are people protecting him? Oh no, he's selling it because he needs the cash. The last freak-off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it: Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas. And he just sold that footage. How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public? The dark net, yeah, like because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists, but that's how they're trading for all of the flesh they sell, which is why I became so outraged last year when the twins turned 16, and he had them dressed like prostitutes. And then he auctioned them off as nymphs because the nymph that he sold them to was attached to that dark __. Coin. It was like a promise or note to sell his daughters to the highest bidder. You see movies like Hostile. The places like that really exist. Absolutely. Do the things that go on in places like that exist? Absolutely. __. It's funny because there are 3 women I know right now in my life. They've been in my life for 6 years. I've been caring for them for 3 years now. Listen up, y'all, because the history between 50 Cent and Diddy is a wild one. These 2 rap heavyweights have been going at it for years, throwing shade and stirring up drama left and right. It all started way back in the day when 50 signed with Shamoney XL instead of Diddy's Bad Boy label. That decision set off a chain reaction of beef that's been simmering ever since I got them off of Epine Island. I cannot say where they are in the world. What I can say is when they got into the boat, they were music roughed. Wow, want to know how they ended up on Epstein Island? Yes, please. They auditioned to be models for music videos. Oh, cast the cow. When they got to Miami, they had to show and turn over their ID, and they collected their passports, and then they drugged them, and then the next thing you know, they were in a storage container getting __, by a bunch of weird strangers on camera who were bidding for all of the terrible things that were happening to them live online. Wow, after they made it through that's when they were sent to Rick Ross's music videos, shoot some as groupies and extras, to make sure that they could walk around in society without looking like victims. And then after that's when they were shipped off to Epstein Island to be broken in and to be ready for Dubai and Moscow. When they got into the boat and I looked at them, they didn't have to tell me __. And neither one of them, none of them, they didn't speak for weeks. But when you spend time with strangers and they finally feel safe enough to go to sleep, and then they start talking and they're sleeping, you hear the __, that they yell. It's crazy because as you sit here and we talk about Hosty and these 3 girls that I'm telling you about, we in videos that are being played on online today. And they appeared in those videos after they had already been sodomized, systematically beaten, music star. But they were smiling in those videos, though over the years, Their rivalry has only gotten more intense from diss tracks to public feuds. 50i and Diddy have been trading barbs and taking shots at each other nonstop. 50 even once claimed that Diddy was responsible for Tupac death, a bombshell accusation that had the whole industry buzzing. But it's not just petty insults and gossip fueling this fire. There have been some serious incidents that have taken their beef to the next level, like when 50 bought out the front row seats at one of Diddy's shows, just to leave them empty, or when Diddy allegedly punched 50 at a nightclub in Miami. These two just can't seem to play nice no matter how much time passes. Yeah. Out then he was like, yo, so yo, when we going to get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out. He was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping? I mean, like I pay for it. I was like this, just say you won't believe the tea I'm about to spill. 50 Cent and Netflix are teaming up to expose all of Diddy's crimes and lies. And it's about to get messy. These two rap mogul have been feuding for years, but now 50 is taking it to a whole new level by partnering with a streaming giant to air out all of Diddy's dirty laundry. That my name is the Nation of Pod Daily Podcast. I'm OI. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Also make sure you follow me on Instagram at the Real Oro Barbar brand, and at Nation of Podcasts on Instagram and TikTok. Hip-hop icon, legend, mogul, superstar, actor, philanthropist 50 Cent gives his thoughts and reactions to P. Diddy. He also sells Netflix's documentary, The Diddy Documentary, for millions of dollars, and gives his reactions on that. Now, as we all know, 50 Cent has been spearheading the whole No Diddy campaign for a long time. He said ever since back in the day he made a pass on him, tried to take him shopping, tried to have him all in his business, take him out, and stuff like that, and it was just a whole weird vibe. And ever since then, 50 Cent has been saying that P. Diddy has been suspect, and he's been doing some funny duty stuff. Well, since 2023, the end of 2023, things have been coming out about P. Diddy in 2024. This past weekend in May, they dropped this video on P. Diddy where he is snuffing Cassie. He's kicking her, he's dragging her, and things are not looking good for Scene Puffy Combs. They gave him the key to the city in New York. They're talking about taking that away. And like I said, 50 Cent has this whole Diddy No Diddy documentary that he has sold to Netflix for millions of dollars. Well, 50 Cent goes to his Instagram and gives this reaction. He says, TMZ, use this fat boy picture of me because they're documented. Tub lol. It's okay guys, we're all making good television. Mine just happens to be the best. Netflix wins the bidding war. But if the victims keep coming out, I'm going to need more episodes. 50 Cent also continues to say, okay TMZ, put up a 2024 picture baby, let's work now. All of these are comments from 50 Cent on this whole Diddy situation. Everyone is going at Diddy's head. And then he gave this fake apology that nobody's really feeling. The only reason he apologized is because he got caught. If that video never came out, remember, he was the same guy talking about attention, I didn't do any of this, I'm innocent. All these folks are all making these allegations that everything is false, blah, 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 blah. Then to come out with your apology after the video services know that was a fake-ass apology. And did you need your ass whooped just like you did her nation? What do you think about 50 Cent's comments on selling his Diddy documentary to Netflix for millions of dollars? What do you think about this whole Diddy Cassie situation? Do you think P. Diddy is going to be able to recover, nation? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. The streets are saying this is going to be the biggest celebrity expose of the year. 50 Cent is promising to reveal shocking details about Diddy's shady past that will have everyone's jaws on the floor. And with Netflix backing him up, it's going to be a wild ride from start to finish. Days after a damning surveillance video showed Diddy abusing his ex, a documentary is closer to becoming a reality. Now let's bring in Tux Michael Babcock. Good morning to you, Michael. Morning, guys. How are you? We're doing all right. So tell us what's going on with this. We understand rapper 50C has been shopping this around, yeah. And you know what I think? A lot of people thought that 50 was just trolling. And if anyone follows 50 on Twitter or Instagram, he's no stranger to that. He definitely, engages in trolling and makes a lot of jokes. So when he had, repeatedly taken shot after shot after shot at Diddy, and then said, "Hey, I'm working on a documentary," I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his unit movie and TV studio. And he's made a bunch of really successful projects under that banner. They were actually selling it around to different streaming, organizations, including Netflix. Netflix ultimately had the most money, placed the winning bid, and at some point here in the future, we don't know exactly when. But this is actually going to be something that airs on Netflix. So many people may not know. I mean, the two of them have had beef for decades. 50C has kept his foot on Diddy's neck for decades. Absolutely. You know it like they once.